Hello guys, I'm Sang from Fragmetric. Today I'm wear our mascot Topus clothes, so really excited to share how Fragmetric abstracts Solana's restaking ecosystem here, and even more yields. So I always share our progress from the last Solana conference. So now we have two assets including FragSol and FragJTO, and we did our seed rounds announcement in February, and Team Router and Switchboard and CN is live. And we also did our strategic round announcement in March. And today I brought something really cool for Solana Crossroads, so stay tuned. For us, our TVL is slightly more than 160 million in dollar value now, and we have more than 60k plus wallets for FragSol and FragJTO. And we have our own 10 node operators for running G2 restaking to secure NCNs. Also, we secured $12 million for total fundraising from led by Rockaway X last month. And we have integrated Frexel with lots of great DeFi protocols, including Camino, Orca, Ratex, Exponent, Meteora, Banex, and NX Finance. So I always start my session with this slide because more than 100 people ask me about this when we do fundraising or session or everything. So why restaking on Solana? Many protocols still rely on off-chain or centralized security at key points. You guys have been heard of like security council or off-chain network kind of things. One great example is prediction market. If you see lots of prediction market, those are built on top of permissionless and decentralized network. But the problem is that the result of each bet is determined by the some like 3 or 4 security council who upload the result to the on chain. So there might be some vulnerable points. So I think restaking can decentralize and makes these security features really permissionless. So this is our first vision when we start Fragmetric. And the first NCN, Tip Router, which is built by Jito, went live in January. So Tip Router enables transparent and decentralized system to distribute rewards, including MEV tips. Before Tip Router, Jito ran their own server to distribute MEV tips and record on-chain through their own server. But the problem is it's way centralized to Jito. So they decided to decentralize this feature using restaking. So for now, Tip Router is secured by more than 10 node operators for running NCN, and they are recording all the MEV tip distribution on chain. And after SIMD 96, some like priority fee increased to 100% to go to validator. The problem is that there is no permissionless way to give these priority fees to stakers. So I think Tip Router can be also used for distributing these kind of priority fees, and it'll be like really big if true. And second, NCN Switchboard is now live. Switchboard is the biggest oracle on Solana, Sui, Monad, and Lustre ecosystem. But they want to build really permissionless and decentralized oracle, so they are using G2 restaking to build this. And what Fragmetric is doing here is we are doing real distribution for restakers, and we are also managing their board. So each node operator should run the switchboard NCN, and they are getting rescued like requesting feeds for data, but like all the node operators can do really well. So determined by uptime or their accuracy on data feed, we are rebalancing the delegation amount of each node operator. And the requesting data feed will go based on their staking amount. So why liquid restaking really matters? The boring answer is that you can utilize your restaking position in lots of DeFi protocols. It's really boring but strong. For now, more than 70% of Frexel is used in Camino, Ratex, and Exponent, which is generating lots of DeFi yields. And secondly, the major point is the risk management and yield optimization. So if you see LST, they don't really have to care about yield optimization because what they have to secure is just one network. But on top of G2 restaking, we have tons of NCN. So we have to select really great NCN to give best yield for our restakers. So this is what we are doing. The major 3 points that we have to do is great NCN selection and to delegate great node operators, and we have to manage really good real distribution for our restakers. So this is our first building block for making this like really good. So if you see eigenlayer is bugged because their LRTs doesn't have any solution to distribute native reverse. For example, if you see EigenDA, if they distribute their reverse in eigen token, the LRTs cannot distribute all those tokens to their restakers because they cannot airdrop every time because it takes a lot of cost. So one thing they can do is just swap all the eigen token to ETH so that they can make good ratio for their LRT. And this is really big problem because it means that all the AVS/NCN tokens will be dumped in the market because they don't have solution to distribute this. So we are utilizing our own token extension. So we are utilizing Solana Foundation token extension to build this. We are using transfer hook of Solana's token extension to tracking all the holding users. So whenever you transfer FragSol, we are utilizing transfer hook to call other program, and we are recording all the holding period. And we can accurately calculate your contribution to NCN. We can accurately distribute all the native token. This is why Switchboard is exclusively working with us. And second thing is normalized token program. We're calling it NTP. And if you see Solana ecosystem, Sol is the major one. But after Sanctum came out, there are more than hundreds of LSTs. And I really wanted to bring all these LSTs to restaking ecosystem to secure more NCN. But the problem is that if we make LRT per LST, we have to make tons of LRTs, and that's a big problem. So we built our normalized token pool. It's like kind of LST basket. So you can stake any LSTs if you want, if we accept, and you can get Fragsoul. And we dynamically price the LST's price to give you the accurate amount of Fragsoul, so that we can getting Marinate Soul, Zero Soul, M's like Infinity, BN Soul at the same time. And this is not only for restaking. We are utilizing this in restaking, but we have our token standard to make this happen. We are calling it Frag22, and it'll be open source really very soon. And we hope lots of yield like generating protocols can use this protocol. So for Frag22, you can deposit multi-token and you can get multi-reward at the same time. And you can opt into multi-yield source adoption. For example, FragSol can give you lots of tokens, including Solana and Switch, or whatever NCN rewards by holding FragSol. And second is multi-token deposit. You can deposit Zero Sol, MSol, Solana, whatever, because we have normalized token pool. And for FragSol, we cannot only utilize this Solana to restaking, but we can opt into lots of yield source, even though we are not doing it yet. So these are kind of what we built, and we want to open source this as Frag22 so that lots of DeFi protocols can use this. And this is just start. So third one is that we want to introduce FragBTC, which is powered by Fragmetric and Solve and Zeus network. So FragBTC will be the third token, which is utilizing Frag22 to generate yield. And this is the first asset we are not using restaking. So if you see Babylon, which is really hyped these days, it's fucked up because it's only generating 0.5% APY per year. It's really big trouble. But on Solana, have you guys heard of JLP? JLP is Jupiter's collateral. We can generate more than 5% APY per year by utilizing BTC in JLP. So using Frag BTC, we'll bring Solana native BTC yield and you will enjoy it from May 1st. So we abstract all. You can just take Solana, LST, JTO, BTC, whatever, and you can claim your Frag Sol, Frag JTO, and Frag BTC. And by holding it, you can easily get yields from our Frag22 token standard. So just come to fragmetric.xyz and you can easily stake. Stake twice or more. Thank you.